Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. I wanted to make a video here, just chatting about some astrology, some astro, and yeah, some of these transits. Let's take a look. I was on the go earlier today when we were chatting Venus and Sag in particular, but I wanted to circle back around because the energies are rather interesting and potent. And I had mentioned today, well, technically now yesterday, October 8th, when we were on that live chat, that the moon would be in Scorpio in Void of Course later today, October 9th. So tomorrow. It is already Void of Course. So yeah, just a side note, we talked about this just now on Real Time Astrology, just briefly there on the members. But yeah, I wanted to come through and mention it here as well. We did talk about this concept. It was in another live. We said, remember the moon in Libra and then switching into the moon in Scorpio would get rather interesting. So yeah, this is the last sort of bit of Scorpio we see until the sun moves into its sign. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I want to share this link to Twitter as well. And yeah, you guys, I guess I just can't get enough of you. We're here on live again. It's so fun to chat astrology. And let's clear it around. So Venus in Sagittarius, this is one of the most potent transits here so far. I mean, we're talking about Jupiter now up to bat. And so yeah, this is a pretty important transit. Jupiter is now making its tour. We start to get ready and gearing more into close to be Sag season. I have some binaural beats, by the way, in the backdrop for those of you who are like, what's going on? it's the binaural beats. So, but yeah, and they are various beats here from the Sapien Medicine, and it's a sort of it's a reel of videos. So yeah, don't be alarmed. It's just a reel of different videos. But you guys, so let's chat about this though, because Jupiter is coming forth. And by the way, if you are curious, this is the one playing right here right now. Is well, we were playing Repel Negative Energy. This is version 2.0. Right prior to this one, the one we're playing now is Negative EMF Production and Conversion Energetically Programmed Audio. So anyhow, let's get back to it. So Jupiter is up to bat now with Venus. We talked about this on the walk earlier today, right? But it's moving through via the lens of Venus, Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius. And of course, though, before we meet with the sun in Sagittarius and thereby the sun with Jupiter, we will meet with the sun in Scorpio. So looking at the ephemeris right now, we've got the sun is at 16 degrees. It's literally wedged in between Mars and Mercury. Mars and Mercury are sandwiching the sun. We've got a really tight stellium here going on. If we literally look at the chart of the current alignment, we've got here a pretty hefty stellium in Libra. Now, what else though? Let's clear it in ground. Mercury obviously is retrograde, adding that to the mix. And then we've got that conjuncting the sun. And so it is obvious, and then conjuncting Mars. Now, here's the thing though. We've got, by way of that, things coming up from the so-called past. I'm smelling dirt right now, right here. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but take it as you will. Yeah, I'm smelling like garden soil, like so strong. Whoa, like very strong right there. Take it as you will. But yeah, so things coming up from the past. So we are sort of unearthing, digging up, taking a further closer look at. There is something, that maybe we are wanting to understand more as well. Libra is a cerebral sort of intellectual energy as well. Weighing things out right is that sort of taste of Libra. Balance, tasty, symmetry, aesthetics. Delicious. Yeah. So, but to say in the way, there might be more of a focus on a particular concept here for you. Now, I would look at your birth chart and see where you've got Libra, specifically where this sort of this stellium is taking place. This is going to be about 15, starting with Mars, 15, 16 then with the sun, and 17 with Mercury. Between 15 and 17 degrees of Libra. look at your birth chart, see what do you have there. That might be the house in which this concept that you're sort of pressed on may be coming up in. So yeah, this could even be a place where you say, I just want to figure it out. You're so focused, you're so adamant with yourself, maybe on something in relation to that area of life. So that's just a heads up. Now, further along, we've got here Venus and Sag. The moon is getting really strong at 25 degrees. The moon in Scorpio. So the moon will be joining with Venus. To be exact, let's get a time on that. We're looking at a few days. Not so many days. We're looking, let's go hourly. Ooh. Venus will look exactly conjunct the south node in Sagittarius at 11:06 about a.m. on the 9th. That's in a few hours. Sorry, hold on a sec. Well, yeah, it's getting close. So about that time, we'll see a conjunction. So let's go back to that. Now, passing here, you see. Wow. This is Eastern Standard Time. 3:06 p.m. on the 9th, October 9th. This is Saturday. 3:07 p.m. Why did I write 3:06? I literally was looking at 3:07. Interesting. So, well, that might be a clue. Take it as you will. 3:07 p.m. 3:07 p.m. is, it's clearing around. Oh, interesting. Is here the Venus South Node and the Moon. They are in a near exact conjunction. So take a look. We see a near conjunction there. That's going to be, yeah, circle that. Let's continue though. Let's clear it around. Yeah, and then the moon will pass over. So that's going to be exciting. I feel we'll have bravery here with some area of life when we look at the Sagittarius energy. Wherever you've got Sag in your chart, especially, will be where you'll feel this re-energizing sort of vibe come through. This frequency where you say, you know what, that's it. I want to go for it. We had Venus in Scorpio. But with Venus and Sag, we're really going to be saying, let's talk about it as well. Let's get it out there. Okay, so it's very exciting. It's very exciting. And more or less, pretty soon we're going to have the sun move into Scorpio. That'll be the next major, so-called major sort of transit here when it comes to sign shifts with the planetary energies. Let's take a look. Yeah. So right now, Mars and the Sun are really close to Mercury retro in Libra. By the 15th, right, we'll see that they've relatively parted. That's the Sun and Mars. So they are still side by side to one another. Well, they're close to one another, right? Right. They're not too far apart. They're about 2 degrees apart from one another. They're moving. They'll move on their way. Let's clear the energy and ground. They'll move on their way. So they're sort of trancing. They're sort of trining. I'm hearing that as well. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. I'm hearing expect your perspective to shift. There might be conversations here coming up that are a little bit weird or uncomfortable, but you have to get down to it, is what I'm hearing. Like there are things that maybe were on the back burner, or it's not as it is expected. There are things that maybe you weren't quite expecting. They will come up. You'll have to deal with them. This is what I'm hearing specifically on October 20th with the sun moving, faster past the Mars of 23 degrees of Libra. So the sun will be at 27 degrees on that day. So it's going from 2 degrees to 4 degrees, inching out. Venus will be still in Sag, obviously. The sun reaches advanced stages on October 21st, 22nd. This is going to be a climax point. You want to circle those dates as well, of course. That might be any time that there is a planet at the tail end degrees of a sign, we see we see that things are being brought forward in a really intense way. It can be at times. It's sort of like a graduation. Now, you want to keep clearing, grounding your aura. I would not take anything too personally around that time. Yeah, so let's clear it around. Let's continue. All right. The sun then moves into Scorpio, 22nd, 23rd. Interesting. Mars gets close. Mars gets close. Mars in Libra, 28 degrees on the 27th of October. Oh boy. This is right before we step into the next wave. Big time. This is, yep. We'll step into it October 30th, 31st. By Halloween, you guys, we are going to be in a totally different place. Well, expression. This is a wave. This is, yeah. With the Mars in Scorpio and the Sun in Scorpio, it's like you're clearing something out here. Expect, things that were kind of wave-like here now to completely shift. And we talked about this. We have really cleared the way. So you guys, I wanted to just get on kind of briefly here and chat. I hope this is a helpful video. Lovely to chat with you guys here, connect with you guys, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye guys. See you later.